When folks are looking at the second life for buildings similar to this, whether it's a convention center or another type of building, esports as a programming element is a great fit. This is a prototype in many respects for an adaptive reuse potential. The city of Arlington got involved and said, hey, you know what, we have a property. We have a property we think would be great for this concept. And we started to look at it architecturally. It made so much sense as an adaptive reuse project because the bones are great. This was really a pre-function space in its prior life as the Arlington Convention Center. And we came in and we walked through the space. Immediately it was like, well, this would be an amazing public space. So we have our traditional LAN game stations. We have some old school arcade games. We have the consoles, and then we have a small competition space where they have local competitions, tournaments that happen on a daily basis.
So when you take a look at our model here, we have several different kind of business opportunities that exist in this single 100,000 square foot footprint. We have our public front of house space, what we call the gaming center, where players, fans can come in, hang out, recreationally play, compete in tournaments, and it's a pay-to-play model. So we drive daily revenue through merchandise sales there, food and beverage, etc. And that's open 7 days a week for us. So that's an ecosystem that operates on its own within this grand ecosystem.
Aspirationally, of course, working up to playing in the stadium is the end goal. This is the main stage. They do a whole range of different event types in here, which is really the great selling point, frankly. When you look at the stadium itself and the way that we can flex capacity for a large scale events in a previous ballroom space, it can go from 500 seats all the way up to 3,500. What you're seeing basically is a half house scenario. This whole back wall slides open and then we fill the back half.
The event that we opened up with, it was a $750,000 Counter-Strike Finals tournament hosted by Faceit. And that event in itself, it ended up selling out. So it was a great kind of key mark event for us to launch this space at. The show was amazing, the production, the broadcast, the attendee experience was on point. Every bit of this ecosystem was activated, and we were able to really build a model and show that this thing works.
This whole thing is all programmable. It's all tiled LED. This went up in about 2 days. It goes up remarkably fast. It's all just a modular, scalable system. The media array itself, that's close to 90 feet of high density, high resolution LED. It's a 3.9 diameter pixel pitch, super high res. Any type of programming is possible. They just did a movie premiere here. The mayor has done events. They do promotional events, branded sponsorship events, banquets. That's frankly the key to this. You want to have the flexibility from a programming perspective. It's not only esports, it's a premier esports venue, but when you have the ability to then program a 365-day-a-year cycle, that provides the revenue stream that you need.
We knew that, it's going to be very hard over the next, 2, 3, 4 years to really program this space day in, day out with nothing but esports content. We're able to do all kinds of city-sanctioned events. We actually did the Mayor's State of the City here. Texas Health came and activated their annual conference where 1,000 people come out and they get to utilize our stage, and we can make that stage match their brand. It doesn't even look esports. It looks like a professional presentation to them.
It's super flexible, as well as the meeting room spaces that we were able to adapt into all the team areas and the green room spaces and the warm-up areas and the offices that now are here. When you think about the different aspects of a convention center type of space and the reuse, adaptability, back of house spaces that people don't see are so critical, because at the end of the day, in a new construction, that's so much of your project cost that's sunk into those areas.
With this whole ecosystem, they activate all independently of themselves, and it really stands by our pillars, which are community, which is the front of house gaming space, versatility, the fact that this space can transform and really change and be modular to any aspect or theme or esport title that exists, right, all the way down to excellence, the sheer quality of the product we're producing, right? When you look at that stage, it's stunning, it's amazing.
I think new builds are in our very near future. But I do think that this is a great example of an adaptive reuse model that can be deployed quickly and cost effectively. And I think it's going to be a mix in the near-term future of this type of environment, but also investment groups that are going to be looking at the new builds as well. And frankly, I think that we're not that far away from the type of dynamic mixed-use entertainment environment that's all based around esports with a crown jewel entertainment venue that can be the home to esports as well. I think that that's all on the horizon.